am Content Semblante Brad.
And I am Decadent Jarvis Leopold.
We're here to report the novel The Old Man Sea, and we're going to critical analyze first the context. Old Man the Sea by Hemingway Ernest in the early 1950 time when he was living in Cuba and deeply immersed in its culture and surroundings. The novel was published in 1952 and was met with immediate critical acclaim, earning Hemingway's the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 1953 and ultimately contributing to his novel's prize in literature in 1954. Hemingway experienced as an avid fisherman in the waters of Cuba undoubtedly influenced the settings and themes of the novel. And additionally, the post-World War II era marked by shifting culture values and existential concern likely informed Hemingway's exploration of themes such as resilience, existentialism, and the human condition. Next is settings. The Old Man and the Sea primarily unfold in small coastal village near Havana, Cuba. During the 1940s, the vivid description of the sea, the fishing communities, and the simple life of the villagers provides a rich drop for story. However, much of the action takes place in the open sea, especially in the Gulf Stream, where Santiago, the protagonist, ventures out in the small skiff search of the elusive marlin. The setting serves as more than just a backdrop. It becomes a character in its own right, shifting the experience and challenges faced by the protagonist and reflecting the large themes of the novel, such as the individual relationship with nature and the harsh realities of life.
The characters. So the heart of the Old Man and the Sea is Santiago, an aging Caban fisherman who was fallen on hard times. Santiago is a complex character, embodying both physical strength and spiritual resilience. His unwavering determination and indomitable spirit in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds make him a compelling protagonist. Supporting characters include Manolin, young boy who has formed a close bond with Santiago and served as both a surrogate son and symbol of youthful vitality. Additionally, the marlin and the sharks can be seen as symbolic characters representing the natural world and its inherent challenges. So the plot of The Old Man of the Sea follows Santiago's epic struggle to catch a giant marlin after enduring an 24-day streak without a catch. Santiago sets out alone into the Gulf Stream and hooks the massive fish, sparking a grueling battle of wills between man and nature. Despite facing exhaustion, hunger, and physical pain, Santiago refuses to relinquish his prize, demonstrating his courage and tenacity. However, Santiago's triumph is short-lived, as he must then fend off attacks from predatory sharks intent on devouring his catch. Through the fight, valiantly to protect the marlin. Santiago is ultimately forced to return to shore with only its skeletal remains. So the literary devices, symbolism. Hemingway employs various symbols throughout the novella to convey deeper themes and ideas. For example, the marlin represents strength, beauty, and the struggle for and beauty and the struggle for greatness, while the shark symbolizes the destructive forces of nature and inevitably of death. Foreshadowing. From the outset of the novella, Hemingway subtly foreshadows the challenges that await Santiago on his journey. Through Santiago's reflection on his past experiences and his interaction with other characters, readers, and insight into the trials and tribulation that lie ahead. Imagery. Hemingway's use of vivid imagery helps to transport readers to the sand-drenched shores of Cuba and the vast expanse of the open sea. Through his evocative descriptions of the sights, sounds, and sensations of Santiago's world, Hemingway creates a sensory experience that immerses readers in the story. So, metaphor. The Old Man and the Sea can be interpreted as a metaphor for the human conditions with Santiago's struggle against the marlin and the sharks, surviving as a universal allegory for the challenges and hardships that all individuals face in life.
The themes, courage and perseverance. At its core, the Old Man the Sea is testament to the power of courage and perseverance in the face of adversity through Santiago's unwavering determination to catch the marlin. Hemingway celebrates the human capacity for resilience and fortitude. Next, Man vs. Nature. The novel explored the age-old themes of man's relationship with the nature's world and the struggles for dominance between humanity and force nature. Santiago's battle with the marlin and the subsequent attack by the sharks underscore the harsh realities of life in the natural world and fragility of human experience. Isolation and loneliness. Santiago's solitary journey into the Gulf Stream highlights the theme of isolation and the search for connection and meaning in the vast and different universe. Despite his loneliness, Santiago finds solace and purpose in his pursuit of the marlin, demonstrating the resilience of the human spirit in the face of isolation. Next, the heroic ideal. Through the characters of Santiago, Hemingway represent the idealized vision of heroism, rooted in stoicism, self-resilience, and moral integrity. Despite his age and physical limitation, Santiago embodies the Hemingway's with basically ideal of the heroic individual who faced life's challenges with grace, dignity, and unwavering resolve. And that will be all our reporting. I hope you learned something. Thank you.
Goodbye.